Hello, everyone. This is Monique Linnell with Monique Linnell's Living with a Purpose blog. Today's subject is, for today's on Monday motivation, it is self control. What y'all know about that? Self control is another fruit of the Holy Spirit. And I just have to say, all of us have to use it, all of us need it. And I'm currently in prayer for using it more often. In a lot of situations, you have to use self control. I mean, just in driving daily, um, picking up the phone and talking to people on customer service lines. I mean, anything can happen. So when it gets really tough in your life and things are coming at you, whether it's spiritual warfare or it's just somebody in your family, they're getting on your nerves, whatever it is, a lot of times we have to use self control. And that can show your emotional intelligence and in different scenarios, how well you're going to deal with something, whether it's getting on your nerves or not. Trying not to misdirect any anger that you felt from something else. Feels like something's in my eye. I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, yeah, so it just seems as though something that we need daily, that we have to use, concerning our personal boundaries. Some people have an issue with gossip, and self control could help you to hold your tongue just a little bit. Just a little bit. Like, being quiet is not a sin, but all that yapping could be. So, anyway, I'm just saying, some things require self control, and we all need to use it. And one thing I was reading very recently was about attitude, and it was something that my dad told me years ago. And it was like, you can determine how your attitude is going to be, no matter what the situation is and what somebody is doing to you. It's called Attitude by Charles Swindoll. And I'm getting a bump. Oh, man. Anyway, I just feel like it's very important for people to realize what they're doing and contributing to the world, and also how it will affect someone else. Having self control is something that can help keep you out of trouble. It allows you to think first before you just act, and think about the consequences to your actions. That will help you take more accountability for what you're doing, with self control. So I'm so glad we finally got to this point, because it's something that I definitely resonate with. And I found scriptures on self control, and without self control, how you know, there could be so many other things that happen when there's no self control there. And so it's really about taking accountability for your actions and looking at yourself, and seeing what are your morals, what are your values, what are your boundaries, what are your limitations, what is smart, what's not, using wisdom, and holding yourself back from doing things that go against what you believe, right? And sometimes that means you have to say no to being put in them certain positions. And all of us have our pressing points that would be like, this is going too far. So if you have a vice, and you stop doing that thing, like whether it was drinking or smoking or gambling or being promiscuous or anything like that, and now you want to live differently, then sometimes you have to put yourself in a different position so that you won't always be tempted to do that very thing, with people that are doing that thing, until you overcome that, or that's no longer tempting, or you're in a different situation, then you have to learn how to exercise self-control. So the Monday motivation is to try to utilize self-control in situations that you haven't before, and challenge yourself to say, okay, I'm going to try to do a little bit better. And like if there's someone that always gets on your nerves every time they see you, try to do something different. Try to be kind to them and use some restraint. Whereas you might just say certain stuff out your mouth. Like, trying not to do that as much. Like, if you're a gossiper and you always spilling the tea, try to not lead with that. Try to lead with something else, because gossip is really witchcraft, because what it does is it's trying to break down someone else. Is not always built on facts, and it's usually to tear down someone. It's not to build them up. So if you call yourself someone's friend, you shouldn't be gossiping about them. If you want to discuss something with them, then you should bring it to them. If not, are you praying?